Hello. We are live. This
Hello.
is the January mid-month Outturn preview tasting.
Mouthful.
The Scotch Malt Whiskey Society.
Mm.
Special guest
Boom. Who is
in
it? Who?
the studio
Who
tonight.
It's me. I thought I would go a little undertoned today and just wear a shirt that would blend in with your set.
It does. It blends in very nicely with something.
That's right.
Not my set.
Visual whimsy is what I call it. For those that haven't seen the Dummy Show, this is what I do.
Hopefully audio's good. So introduce yourself.
Bart from the Dummies.
Bart, of course.
Do we do the last name?
I think
Brun Sheen.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds like machine, but Brun Sheen.
Bart is the co-host of the Scotch Test Dummies YouTube channel.
Some of you may have heard
We
of
have
my
a
co-host.
Close relationship.
Close, tight.
I thought, Bart, come over and let's do the January mid-month Outturn.
I said, what's in it for me? He said, SMWS whiskey. I was like, whoop, in. I said, I am there, baby.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Not at all. Then he
Now,
even broke out some cheese.
I will tell you, unfortunately, we have a playoff game getting ready to start tonight. We may lose some viewers to that. I don't know. I think that people ought to be more interested in that mid-month Outturn and this
shirt
ensemble. So we do have a short,
the beard.
I would say a short Outturn. Three bottles is all we're releasing tomorrow. These will come out at 1 p.m. Eastern. They'll be released.
Okay.
The first one that we're going to take a look at, though, is Drinks on the Links, cask number 52.42, 7-year-old, 57.6%. It's a Highland from a first fill ex-bourbon barrel.
Now, I wanted to point out, you and I have sat together many a time and had a dram, and I was like, what's this little tiny pitcher with this? And you were like, that is part of the tasting kit for SMWS.
Yes.
And I was like, So.
And just because you say that, let's show that real quick. This is, now, this is only available with new memberships.
Holy moly, it's like a suitcase.
Yeah.
What is this?
This is the tasting kit.
You're kidding me.
No.
What's this?
So
there's like a drawer?
Yeah, 2 drawers. Careful.
Oh my, that's like I'm a small child.
Careful.
Something can fall out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I mean, you can pull it out there if you
okay.
want to show it.
God
real
forbid
quick.
I cause some kind of kerfluffle.
So these are still available. These are on the website with a new membership. You can gift a membership with these or get yourself a membership with these.
Ooh.
These are not available yet for purchase by members.
Really?
We are looking into that, I guess you could say. So yeah, there's 3 100 milliliter samples.
Look at this.
A very nice carrying case.
All your different types and the color coordination. If you ever look at my bar when we're doing the dummy set, you'll see a lot of lightly peated and peated, which is the green, and heavily peated. They're the greens. That's what I like to call them. The greens. You get a look. What is this?
Bart is fascinated by
yes, packaging.
Simple things.
Packaging fascinates me. We filmed the show earlier today on our side, and he mocked me openly because I was stunned by the packaging. When I saw the little suitcase thing and how these things pull out, I was
the other tray though has this water pitcher in it with the dropper and then 2 of our the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society glasses, just like these.
This is neat.
Yeah.
And with the handle, this has got to be made available to everybody. Look at that. That is a tight little package. That's how Scott used to describe me. All right, let's get some. Ooh, how'd you do that? That was like magic while I was looking at the packaging.
Yeah, you were so fascinated.
I was enthralled, baby. Enthralled.
All right, just in case you need a coin. Let's see who's tuning in real quick.
Come on, you factor them in. So
Robert G is here. Tom R. Cat in a Garden.
Ooh, hey.
Wyatt Hazy.
Cat in a Garden.
Wyatt Hazy comments. He says, "Hope they take Bart through a peat fest."
Ooh,
we do not have any greens tonight.
On a side note, though, last time, this before you even worked for him, I called, got a hold of Ben, and I said, Ben, I'm looking at my shelf, and I got a lot of the peateds, which is great, but when I had Happiness is a Warm Bung and Good Cop, Bad Cop, I said, Ben, throw me a curve of something I would like that's not peated. And he shot me recommendations, which is what I know you now do too.
Yeah.
So that was actually part of the deal. I felt like I'd put baby in a corner. Me being baby, and I was just getting the peateds, and I was like, I need to branch because there's some goodness out there.
Connery Carson is tuning in. He says, "What? Scott and Bart are my hosts today.
Yes.
I think I've died and gone to heaven."
Heaven, baby, you can hear it.
And not even remote, Bart.
True.
On set, on
I'm
stage,
in, baby. Right here next to him, we're bumping elbows. Bumping out. He poured whiskey while I was still ogling the packaging.
Uncle Nate Drinks Whiskey is tuning in. Daniel
Love it,
H.
Nate.
Big Dog and Bird Dog are here.
The dogs. Baby, the
Malty
dogs.
Alti, Gregory Cloyd, Classic Car Traveler says hello from Alabama.
Ooh, go
Roll
down.
Tide.
Roll Tide.
Robert Anderson, greetings from Chicago. Steve Balzac is here. Good evening. It's a good thing Bart's shirt isn't next to Tom's shirt. I could have wore my blue plaid.
Yes, that's right. I
I
have
have
heard people say that it draws the focus. The camera will try to focus on the shirt instead of my face. I don't know if that's true or not. I think they're just saying it's a retina burner. Retina, baby. Who else in there? I recognize some of those names, but not all of them.
Andrew Pierce, Jimmy Jazz, Stephen
John
Meadows,
Knoll.
Stephen Meadows, Eric Evanson is here. And
Hey, we love the Eric, baby.
Eric
Love the Eric.
says, "Hey dummies, I got a few of these bottles thanks to Jason Coates, and they are top notch." And I believe Eric said he just joined as well.
Oh, really?
I think just maybe around Christmas time.
You're gonna dig it.
Daniel H says, "Just don't fall down and embarrass Scott, newbie." Yeah,
Yes,
that's a
go
good story.
to the Dummies show and look at my montage to Scott. You will see quick hitters combined with stories of Scott and I progressing through our career. And there's the falling down story. Brutal. All right.
John Kroll is here. Mr. Great Shot. Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans.
Wow.
Getting in. Okay, so let's just go back real quick. It's scrolling on the screen. 52.42. This is in the spicy and sweet profile. A 7-year-old Highland first fill X bourbon barrel, 57.6%. This will be available tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time, and it's will be $100.
Hides the ABV rather well. I'm really getting down in here.
Nice citruses.
Yes.
Berries.
I get heavy citrus with a berry in the background.
Yeah. Vanillas, malty.
Wow. Yeah. The malt is there's like a finish for the nose, which I'm not used to. It's like layers.
John Kroll says that Bart clearly goes by the old adage, speak softly and wear a loud shirt.
Bam. I like to scream when I enter the room without saying a word. When I was in Glasgow, I got mocked. I might have even been wearing this exact shirt. It was this or the red one. Who knows? There was a lot of laughter from the ladies.
Yeah,
like
pointing.
Yeah, pointing. What is that guy? First of all,
giggling.
Freakishly tall, wearing a cartoon shirt.
And a cowboy hat.
All
right.
Straw. Clearly screaming American. I haven't even tasted it yet, and you got a sympathetic.
The palate on these, so surprising. We've put out several 7-year-olds the last couple of months. This is another outstanding one. People would not believe this was 7 years old.
I was wondering. I was like 7 years.
The citrus and the berries that are in here.
And the vanilla on the finish.
Vanillas,
it's
malty.
Like a vanilla wafer. Holy moly. Boy, that just lingers around on the palate.
It's amazing what good whiskey and good wood can do in
cask strength.
Shorter periods of time.
True. Wow.
Tom R says, I haven't seen a 52 in a while. Yeah, it's been a little bit since we put out a 52, I believe. C.E. Seshmid is tuning in, says greetings from Hinesville, Georgia.
Hinesville. Is that where the ketchup is from? Might be. Heinz ketchup?
No,
Could it be-
that's like
Could they name a whole ville?
I think that's
after
in like
Heinz?
Ohio or somewhere.
Oh.
Pennsylvania. maybe?
Hinesville, though. What if they moved there and had a lot of money and they said, we're making a town? See how I go down these imaginative discoveries. I put a few drops in.
Mm.
So at this ABV, I always try neat. Then I'll start adding some drops. See, does it help more things come out? Or can it make things go away? This is beautiful neat. Still the citrus. With this proof, a few drops is not going to affect that nose at all.
At first, last night, I sat down with this and I thought there was a little bit of a different kind of a malt flavor to it, but it's not. It's a salty, think salty malty.
Isn't that one
Little
of the
bit.
viewers?
Salty, malty alty.
Malty Alty should be friends with Salty Malty. Didn't change. I'm going to add even a few more. I want to see, but this is beautiful, neat. I want to see if I can trigger any other things here. You're right. The salt, like a sea salt, like a rock salt, not overly, I want to say tart, but that's not right. But it's like how a rock salt, a good kosher rock salt's a little more subtle.
Yeah. I guess I haven't gone into mine with water yet, but let's see.
Yeah, I've had my second little drill.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Handles water nice, bringing out more of the fruits, more of the juiciness. I think juicy fruit gum even.
Now this is, I don't think I have a single purple. This is spicy and sweet.
Yep, spicy and sweet flavor profile.
Spicy and sweet. I don't think I have a single one of these at all.
Yeah, Eric Evanson says, now I am a joiner just prior to Christmas and already received my first 2 bottles of my own. Head in the clouds and stomping. Stomping I've had, delicious.
Really? Oddly, I do. Do you get a little bit of pepper in the finish on this?
Yeah, there's a little bit of spice.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's not up front though. I was trying to figure it out. Like, where is that? And it's all, you got to like pause for a moment. 30 seconds in, I was getting a little bit of like a crushed pepper that's lingering in there. That's interesting. Man.
Malty Alty says, ha ha ha. Actually, my old childhood nickname was Salty Alty, which evolved to Malty Alty as he got into whiskey.
Wow. We were close.
Jesse Voisin is tuning in. He says there's only one problem with the SMWS. It put a lot of my older collection into the should I sell this off category.
Once you start drinking a cask strength, it made me much more critical of lower proof whiskeys. Now, it doesn't mean there aren't good ones out there.
Sure.
We've talked about the 16 Royal Brocklet is a favorite of mine at 40%. But I'm almost always wishing I could have had it at least at 46. And when you're sitting here looking at 57.6, you got so much more room to play around with the water and try different things and just see, do I like it neat? Where do I want to bring it down to?
I think the deal is you have to have different expectations for what you're drinking.
Yeah.
You know, if you're drinking a standard, shelf bottling from a distillery and it's at 45% and it's 12 years old, you've got to have different expectations than when you're drinking a cask strength 12-year-old.
Sure. I just feel like anything cask strength, and having been to distilleries, both in country and Scotland and Ireland, when you're getting that cask strength experience in person, or if you're able to get a cask strength experience from a bottle, it really stands out as you would expect. So I feel like the expectations of something from the store that's at 43% or 40%, I feel like it's been curated, almost like it's too much curation. And I'm wishing, because then I can't play with it. I can't add water and mess around with it, try to find a level or a sweet spot. But that's me. I like to play with whiskey. And that's why I like higher proofs. So
I had I added a second dollop of water, and it actually didn't hurt it. It's still, I think, improving.
I liked it neat. I think a little bit better.
I think the palate is even. The finish is hanging on. It's really clean, grabbed onto my taste buds at the back of my tongue. It's just making it salivate with the sour fruit.
If I was just on this bottle, I would have poured more in, knowing we're going to be hitting some other high proofs. I set her aside. I would have proofed that one back up. Water didn't hurt it, but I felt like I was getting a lot more rich boldness. Neat. What are some of the things on here? I'm ready.
Yeah, read the cork's not in there. Be careful. Read the tasting notes from the front there. We'll go over that.
So it says neat. This evokes Italian and Greek feasts, which are interesting, but a reduction brings it home to a Scottish links golf course. Gorse, which I don't know what that is, Gorse, leather, and breezes, sea breezes. I missed the sea. Sea breezes. What is gorse? Gorse. I don't know.
I have to rely on the
viewers
for
comments. Gorse. But when I was in Tampa Bay area, there was this, I can't remember the little subtown. There's this whole Greek village, and we went to this restaurant there. Like people would, oompa. There was all these, like cheers things going on, and the Greek feasts are phenomenal. So spicy.
So our next bottle, let me pull up the banner here.
Pull it up.
I want you to just let me read the name to you and tell me what comes to mind.
Read the name. Tell you what comes to mind. Got it. Felt like I broke a rule there when I grabbed the bottle.
Full frontal fruit bowl.
Ooh, thought you were going to go PG-13 for a second.
That brings
wow.
to mind.
I was like, where is he going? Full frontal. I was like,
a whole different picture.
Oh, I was headed toward PG-13 or R.
Actually, it was Ned.
Thrones.
It was Ned at Waterford that taught us. It's not the mouth it comes out of; it's the mind it goes into.
Good, very nice, very nice. That was Ned. Bit of wisdom.
46.111. Full frontal fruit bowl. 11-year-old Speyside from a first fill ex bourbon barrel, 56% ABV, and this is in the
first fill ex. So we should get a lot more of those caramel notes, brown sugar.
Oh no, I got a glass.
Oh,
that's your okay. Yeah. No.
So
juicy oak and vanilla profile on this one.
Okay. I can imagine the vanilla. You're going to get that out of that first fill used bourbon. Huh.
Drew Bills is tuning in from the Scotch Ford Dummies. Got another bot here I need to kick out.
Uh-oh. Bots pop in?
Yeah.
Wow. Did it at least have an interesting name?
Yeah.
Full frontal fruit bowl.
Drew says the beard is strong with these two.
Yes. Actually needs to be tamed down before I go back to work tomorrow.
All right. Again, for those tuning in a little bit late, we only have 3 whiskeys we're previewing tonight that are being released tomorrow. This is the second. Scrolling there on the screen, 46.111 full frontal fruit bowl brings to mind a whole other picture. It's not pleasant with Bart. I didn't know.
You and I are thinking of different things.
Johnny Walker tuning in. He says, gorse for me was spiny brush close to the ground. Makes you remember to wear high boots and thick trousers.
Okay. So here on this one, I'm getting like a sea breeze blowing in with the vanilla tucked in there. And I get the oak, like the wet barrel oak, at the same time, with the maltiness, the malted barley kind of laid throughout. Are you getting the salt?
Only when you mentioned it, it did make me think coastal.
Yeah.
It is a space side. I don't know how much coastal there is going on
I don't
here.
know.
I do get more vanillas, and we have this bakery here in town that makes a double lemon cake. It's like lemon cake with lemon marmalade, with lemon frosting, with lemon rind.
Where's this bakery?
Copper Oven.
What?
Yeah.
I've never been there.
You never been in Copper Oven?
No, I thought you were talking to Megatel.
No. Well, they might make one
That's
too.
a fun side story. That
This-
used to be in a rough part of town in an area we worked, and he took me there once, and I felt like I stepped into a different world, a world of baked cakes. It was beautiful.
This smells like double lemon cake with even some orange rind on it as well, some shavings.
I could see that.
Very, very citrusy.
Yeah, the lemons all through there.
Yeah. Vanilla's
Yeah.
kind of a vanilla frosting on
Huh.
it. Tom R asking what the light blue color profile again. This is kind of the mid blue. This is the citrus oak and vanilla, juicy oak and vanilla. Sorry.
Yes.
Darker blue is the oily and coastal. And then a lighter blue is light and delicate. This one, juicy oak and vanilla.
Juicy oak and vanilla.
Yeah. And I mean, it's fruit juicy. It's vanilla. There's slight oak, slight malty, sea breeze.
Mm-hmm.
It's double lemon cake while you're on the shore eating it.
But taste wise, I still get the vanilla in the finish. What is that? I get a lot of that malted barley. It's like a toasted malted barley.
Wow.
Boy, that vanilla comes in the finish strong.
That hits you right up front too.
Yeah.
As soon as I got the sip in my mouth, it was already taken over. Probably the 11 years here.
Okay.
Tannin setting in.
Yeah.
A little bit longer in the cask. Nice, rich vanilla extract.
Thing is, I'm still picking lemon up on the nose, and I don't get lemon on the palate, but the vanilla.
Or a graham cracker with vanilla cheesecake frosting on it.
Wow.
And lemon
Vanilla
rind.
cheese
And lemon rind.
frosting with lemon rind.
Lemon shavings.
I almost want to make that.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. Yeah, the beauty's all in the finish here. I get a nice, that nice tingling, warming sensation on the cheeks at the same time. Sweetness on the front of the teeth. And again, that maltedness and that vanilla just coming all the way through. You want to drop?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to give you just a little bloop, bloop, bloop.
Good.
All right. I'm going to go a little heavier.
Not quite an assault on a palate here. This is even that 57%. I think this one was 56. It's really at neat for neat. It tastes lower than 56%.
Yes, yeah.
It's very people don't like smooth. It's very smooth and light. That flavor profile, the juicy oak and vanillas are in there. The light citrus.
In the face.
Yeah.
Now this is weird. After I added the drops, I feel like I'm getting a touch of smoke, but I can't tell if it's barrel char. It's not peat, but it's like a touch of barrel char on there. Huh.
This one,
that's interesting.
the nose
the
nose on this one is really nice that you can just sit back and just spend
that lemon just
quite a while.
Keeps coming. Yeah, the lemon's just there, but on that very first, I get a little bit of like barrel char, wet barrel char now after adding the water. I did not get that before.
An eclair, not a chocolate eclair. Take the chocolate frosting off, but the eclair. So you got the baked pastry with the cream filling.
Got it.
Light and fluffy.
Ooh. Whoa, with the water in there, it's a little tangier. Wow, I got a little a fruit tang.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It sparks like right across the top of the tongue. That's interesting.
Brought out a little bit more tropical
Yes.
notes mango, papaya.
That's interesting, though. It kind of popped across.
Water,
Wow.
with water.
Yes.
The water brought that out.
Yeah,
That
the
wasn't
water
in there
brought that
before.
out. That was not there the first time around. Huh. Boy, that nose is still nice. It hasn't changed the nose at all. Lemon with a lemon drizzle.
Yeah, this is a good ex-bourbon casking.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, there's the dance again. Isn't that something? That was not there the first time. Huh.
Nice finish on this.
Let me try.
Still
this.
clinging on. Keeps going.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
I'm pulling it out of my teeth, out of my gums.
That didn't sound that. Yeah, pulling it out of your teeth. I thought you were 92. All right, let's see. All right, the water did something magical the first time. I've added a little bit more, so we should have brought her down even further.
Yeah, I'm on my second dash of water. Very nice still. Little, dare I say, a little tobacco note. Faint. Pipe tobacco note. Juicy.
Yeah, the vanilla's there still. What else am I getting here?
All those light citrus fruits, vanillas.
You know, this is weird, but it may be like a dried tobacco leaf that hasn't been cut down or anything.
Could be.
Because I'm not getting heavy tobacco at all. It's just like this hint.
Yeah.
Which I didn't expect to be in here at all.
That showed up with the second dash of water.
Yeah. I still got the sparkle, though, across the tongue, which is interesting.
This will be out tomorrow as well, 1 p.m. Eastern time. These 3 bottles will be released. $110 for full frontal fruit bowl.
And then the tasting notes, a wonderfully rich, sweet, syrupy, and decadently fruity dram. Fruity. You like how I emphasize? A veritable cornucopia of wood spices, resins, jams, herbs, and teas and maltiness. There's the maltiness. That's something. You know what? The tea, kind of like a black tea, is what sits maybe in the back that kind of combines with what I was saying was a little bit of those barrel influences. That's interesting. And again, juicy vanilla. What is this again?
Juicy oak and vanilla is the profile.
Oak and vanilla is this medium blue profile.
Yeah. I do see you tuning in here. I think they've been here a while, but Whiskey Central, Brian Baumstein, Isaac Mittendorf, Zach Andrews says Bart and Scott together.
Boom. It's like magic.
How did that happen?
Yes, it's like a beautiful sunset and a manga painting.
Louis Sanchez says, good evening, Scott and Bart.
Louis.
Jason, the Mash and Drum is here. What's up, Scott and Bart? Or Scotch Malt Whiskey Society of Dummies. Full frontal fruit bowl. Sounds good. Very much indeed. Very much indeed. Isaac Mittendorf said, late to the show, combining my favorite things, dummies and SMWS whiskey.
Perfect. Good call. Watch back later, and in the front, you're going to see the suitcase tasting kit thing that has this. I got enamored. And
they've probably seen it. You're probably the only one that hasn't.
Maybe.
Those were out in late November, early December.
Yet, has anybody shown it with the enthusiasm that I had?
No, definitely not.
That's all I'm saying. I definitely get enthralled. The second it had a carrying handle, what is going on? It's like you could have brought that on a picnic or something. You'd be like, hey, look at this. We're breaking it out.
Eric Evanson did comment before, and I forgot to mention it again. He says, my top favorite has to be this PX Finish peated Isla Smoky Maritime hit from Distillery 10.
Ooh.
I think that was the late December Outturn. Was that one, Eric?
Part of a Christmas.
I did not get to try that one. I thought about ordering one, but I didn't.
Oh my God. First of all, even if you didn't like it, you know somebody that probably would have.
You should have ordered it.
Well, I was busy. We were busy in Christmas.
Yeah.
I was doing my tribute to Scott, my co-host. Who knows who that is? Who knows? You got to see his rookie photo if you hadn't. Somebody called you Don Johnson. They did. They called you Don Johnson in your photo. You had the starter mustache back then.
Oh yeah.
You did. I'm excited about this one. This one I've had a few of. Is this the? I can't remember.
Deep, rich, and dried fruits.
Dang it! I can't get them. There's
One
too
of
many.
One of my favorites.
There's like 12.
There is 12.
Oh, there's 12. Thought maybe there was a baker's dozen.
All right. The third bottle and last bottle we'll look at tonight, called Pipe Dreams.
Ooh, I like that.
Now, let me change up the ticker here so everybody can.
Could it be pipe tobacco?
Oh, it could be.
36.
36.182 is our cask number. An 11-year-old Speyside double maturation. First cask is an ex-bourbon hogshead. Second cask being a first fill XPX hogshead.
An XPX.
An XPX.
Goodness.
I don't know, do they need the X on there?
You do, because it used to be PX, but now it's X.
So you know the PX is not in it any
Right.
longer.
Yeah.
57.3%. These are all three in the 50s. We're usually up in the 60s with,
Yeah, that's good.
all
though.
but about one of them.
That's good though. Those. I plan on watching some football later.
Good.
Yeah.
Probably on the start yet?
Yeah.
Probably getting ready to start if it hasn't. 7:30.
You'll see some people drop. How many people we got in here?
He 95 right now.
You
We were up over
you
100 a little bit ago.
What was that? You were
Yeah.
what was that?
That's my thinking
I
voice.
repeated it again. I did it like a repeat. Huh. What you got? You want to read off something on it?
No, Eric Evanson commenting again on
Somebody
the
crying?
PX.
Somebody's
10.
crying in there.
Where?
Whiskey.
Oh,
Whiskey Central. What's he got? Is that an emoji?
nothing much. Just drooling. Haha.
Oh, okay. I just saw the emoji.
She?
Oh, she.
No, it is.
I know.
Okay.
I just didn't know.
All right. A little different nose here. Milder though. Not. This comes off on. I'll tell you on the nose and the palate. Definitely just a PX finishing that's going on here.
Wow. I don't know how you get that.
Well, it's not. It's not. It's a shorter term in the PX cask.
Right.
So
Are you picking that up in the nose? Though?
yeah, it's just lighter
Wow.
PX nose.
See, you're better on that.
You're not getting really that big blast.
No,
of PX coming at
that's
you.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're getting any. I'm not even getting
No.
a trickle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
no,
what
it's
I'm saying.
definitely there.
I'm stunned by your picking it up.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
See, I don't got
Those
any of that.
PX
Ooh,
notes.
I don't have none of that.
But they are lighter. This is definitely a double maturation. Not an exclusive, maturation in PX. This
Jeez.
isn't going to be a PX bomb.
The sherry strong in you.
But nice sweetness.
Yeah, that's probably what I could get is a sweet underlay.
Brown sugars,
Okay.
burnt, almost like burnt brown sugars
or a
or
burnt caramel.
burnt caramel.
Yeah.
Wow. I just love it when I get those notes. It's either mild or strong.
Dang it. I'm not as good at getting those subtle notes. Not on that. I think the peat's destroyed me.
A little bit some more of the darker fruit tones
Yes.
going on.
Yeah. I get that. There's like a hint of without the sweetness, there's a hint of like rich plum. Yeah, with the left nostril, which is, by the way, if you haven't, try different nostrils when you're nosing, and you be surprised that you'll get different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try nosing like with my mouth shut,
Yeah.
both nostrils, and
Yeah.
then with my mouth open. Now, honestly,
Mouth open.
mouth open is
Yeah,
better.
it is. Because that's where I pick up some of the plum and maybe a little bit of that. I might be getting a little bit of that sherry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's
with the
definitely
mouth
there.
open.
You bet.
See, I can't say definitely. You're way too confident on that. If this was blind, I would not be where you're at. I'd be like, okay, it's sweet underlay.
Multi-Alti, I hate to point this out, but he
What?
says, am I the only one that can't believe Bart hasn't encroached yet tonight?
He's got me in a chair without wheels. It would
Oh.
take some
Ooh.
shifting.
Good call. I need to do that.
Hey.
Keep you in that chair.
Yeah, there's no wheel. And when I come in, and then I'm like, I got to come over here. I got to come down. Yeah.
Classic car traveler tuning in. George Kaplan, Anuj Manuja, Jeff Mill.
Noosh.
Multi-Alti says
That's
the
nice.
SMWS could definitely use an official manga shirt.
Mm.
Lord Rod is tuning in.
Ooh, that's beautiful taste.
Whiskey Throttle.
I nosed it too long. Oh my. Ooh. I get this. That is a burst, and on the finish, I get the sherry, like sherry with a roasted. I wanted to say pepper, but it wasn't like a roasted pepper.
Yeah, there's definitely
like
a
gentle
nice
green pepper
spice for
Wow.
sure. Nice oaks here.
That is
That
something.
darker, those darker PX notes. Think burnt toffees. Little bit of coffee, not too much, not quite, because I think this is just shorter term in that
Ooh.
PX.
That-
Still a lot of influence here,
That
though.
grabs you right away.
Yeah.
That is a powerful flavor explosion as soon as you take the sip.
Spices, sweetness, brown sugars.
Ooh. Wow. There's no mistaking that.
I got a little underlying mushroom, just a little bit of funk, a little bit of tang with it.
Okay.
Good mushroom,
Yeah.
good funk.
Man, but I got the fruit in there. The sherry. Wow. I got to bring her down. I want to see. That's beautiful, neat though. I love that upfront explosion. You don't get that a lot.
Hi to Wes Jolly. Wes is tuning in.
But hey,
Just got here, looks like.
Colorado Springs, baby. Ooh, still nice.
Yeah. Still, obviously, though, I feel good PX influence here. Not real strong. This is not a PX bomb. It's not a sherry bomb. It's mid-level. The first maturation just in the ex-bourbon
I
barrels,
like this.
and then a shorter term in this PX. It's a nice combination here.
This one's flavorful.
Yeah.
This one's bold and just punching at you as soon as you get her. Now it tones it down, which is where I wanted it. Of course, it softens that entry once you got the water in there. With that fruit juice kind of flavor still there. Hold on.
George Kaplan asking if this is the second bottle. This is the third and last bottle of the night.
Yes.
So a little bit shorter outturn, but being January and after the holidays and everything, 3 good whiskeys for sure.
Let me read these comments. Let me encroach. I
knew that was going to bring
Wes
it.
Jolly. Cheers,
I
Scott
knew
Bart. Cheers, baby.
I knew it. Someone up above, it scrolled out of the way though now, commented that they'd rather watch Scott and Bart reviewing SMWS whiskeys than watch football.
Ooh, that's a who would have said that? I like them.
I can't highlight, my comments are not updating in our stream over
Look
here, but I've got them through YouTube, but I
Huh.
can't pull them up on the screen.
That's weird.
Yeah. Again, all 3 of these 1 p.m. tomorrow, and I do have also a lot of people know.
This is my favorite of the night.
So any member that orders 3 bottles in January gets a free beanie.
What? I don't wear beanies, but that's cool.
Yep.
They clash with my manga.
Eric Evanson asking how the PX is holding out on this
That's
one.
cool.
Very nice. This is a good bottle. Like I say, for sure though, this is definitely a shorter PX maturation. This is not a sherry bomb. We've had some lately, some very good ones.
Really?
Oh yeah, and just through December and maybe even the first January outturn. But This is 11 years old. I'm going to tell you, this is probably, and I don't have the numbers in front of me here. This is probably, 9 or 10 years in the ex bourbon and just a year, maybe a little over in that PX. It still picked up a lot of influence from it, but it's obviously, like I say, that PX is not really the overriding notes here. No,
but it's got a lot of different things going on. What else do you get on the flavor?
It's got a caramel right up front with water. Again, just nice hints of those PX notes that we like, that you're used to, that are in there. The burnt toffees.
I get a little hint of burnt toast too.
Burnt toast. Yeah,
that's interesting.
I can see that.
That bready burnt toast. And you still put some of the butter on there and let it kind of soften it up a little bit. That's something.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. Nice indeed.
All right. So where are we at here? We're sitting good. We're going to start the wrap up. Put it on, baby. Put it on. Look at that. Woo. I like it. When you get chilly. When you get chilly, you got to protect the ears.
So with the beanies, though, or the toque, as Whiskey Throttle pointed out,
the toque,
these will ship at the end of the month. Some people are expecting them. They call in, they order 3 bottles, and they think the beanie is shipping with them. They're not. We're tracking. We've got a spreadsheet. At the end of the month, they'll collect everybody and then ship the beanies out separate.
So that way, if somebody picks up one here, one there, one there, you should get them all 3 at the same time. They'll save on the shipping.
You could.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
When I call, I can't help it. I'm like, throw something else in there.
Do it.
Throw something else.
Do it.
The shipping matters to me. I want to combine the package, baby. Combine it. Save me a little bit of money.
Jesse Voisin is keeping us updated. 7-0, the Rams mid first quarter. We've got another bot.
What?
That.
What was it? A bad bot?
Just bot.
Oh,
just a bot.
Just a bot.
Mark's pouring more of the PX.
I am. I like this one.
Yeah, it's very
punchy.
Nice.
Did you say this to the end on purpose? Because it's the punchiest.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Let me read this.
So yeah, generally you're going to look at your flavor profiles and your caskings. And when I saw the ex bourbon and then the PX hogshead.
So the tasting notes on here are marzipan cake with poached pears, venison fillet. Like I added the T in there. Filet is in porcini cream sauce. I don't know what that is. You're fancier than me. See that? Porcini?
Venison filet and porcini. Yeah, I don't know what porcini is.
And
Is that like a caper?
Macerated strawberries. Did I say macerated right?
Balsamic and black pepper.
Wow. Balsamic and black pepper. Yeah. Look at that.
You have the black pepper on the finish.
Yes.
Earlier.
Yes. Macerated. I'm not sure. I'm usually pretty good with the words. I'm not sure I got that one right.
And apologies to John Kroll. Spoiler alert. He says some of us are DVRing the game. Sorry about that.
Wow. I didn't know people did that.
Ixnay on the...
It's a blowout.
Corsair. Mash and Drum says Scott looks like he's sipping on 8 Mile. Porcini is mushrooms, Eric Evanson says.
Okay.
Yeah.
Way to go, Eric. Man, you are a man.
Wes Jolly says if you order 24 bottles, Bart will send you a shirt.
It might take more than 24. You can't find these shirts anymore. It's true.
Really?
Yeah, you try to find it, you can't.
Even on eBay?
No. It's like a
Seinfeld episode. You
can't get this. Some. I had to go other places to get a few of them. So, but
yeah, that's a nice one.
And then I'm hard to fit. I got to admit, I'm hard to fit too.
Yeah.
I need at least an XL, if not a 2XL. So that was part of the problem.
Whiskey Throttle's asking if I've had the 1.246 yet. One like no other. That is the lightly peated 1.246 we released at the first of the month. I think there still might be a few of those on the website.
Dirty.
That's very, it's a
what?
Unicorn, which a lightly peated distillery one.
Really?
Hasn't been seen before.
Damn.
Multicasking is asking. He says, any thoughts about Americanizing the note on the bottles? I've zero clue what half the food is that they're describing as notes. I don't want to Americanize it. I like it. I like it. You're like, what is glosé? I don't know. Look up glosé and find out what it is. And you're like, that's it. That's what I'm getting.
Porcini. I didn't know what that was. Thank you, Eric.
Porcini. Yeah, the C would be a cheese.
Porcini.
A cha.
Yeah,
where's Mash and Drum when we need him?
Call them?
The Italian.
What do we call them? We call them like crushed strawberry. That's what we call it. We don't call it macerated, whatever that is. Balsamic
vinegar.
You got the pronunciations down.
All right, let's wrap it up. 7:46.
Beautiful.
Three good whiskeys coming out tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for having me over. All right, and on to your show. You didn't put cuffs on me. You didn't tell me watch what you say. I even thought about should I wear the loud manga shirt, and it took 10 seconds. I'm like, hell yeah! You can't keep Bart down.
I expected the shirt.
I'm coming on your show though,
you've been on before.
It's true.
You're not
but I'm thinking I don't want to embarrass you though, because I have embarrassed you on occasion. Let's be honest. Not just the falling down story. Sometimes.
Embarrassed?
Okay, maybe not embarrassed.
Maybe not embarrassed.
Maybe perplexed.
Disappointed.
Disappointed. That's worse than embarrassed. I'd rather embarrass you than disappoint you.
Hey, so real quick, I don't have a graphic. There was 3 bottles coming out. We've looked at all 3 of them. I don't have a graphic highlighting all 3. Real quick, let's just go over them. Drinks on the Lynx was the first one we looked at tonight.
A little bit of golfing.
52.42. It's a 7-year-old Highland first fill ex bourbon barrel, 57.6%. Then we took a look at a full frontal fruit bowl.
Yes, you don't know what you're getting at first.
Dirty pictures there. 46.111.
Right. Great name.
An 11-year-old Speyside from a first fill ex bourbon, 56%.
Very nice. I'm going to hand you this baby.
We did not touch on $125 for the third one here, the deep, rich, and dried fruit.
It's a nice one.
Pipe Dreams.
Yep.
36.182. Double maturation here, Speyside, 11-year-old. It's a ex-bourbon hogshead, and then a first fill XPX hogshead, 57.3%.
My favorite out of the bunch, but all nice and interesting. These are not ones that I usually buy, and I got to work myself out of that rut a little bit. It's called the peat land.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what do you got? Lightly peated, or heavily peated? So cool. All right. How do you sign off here? I had the tendency to start with our
Eric Evanson has a good point. He says, let Bart finish with a peat. So just go.
Now you're reaching.
I'm going to pull out
you got here. Do it.
1.246.
Wait, Eric, you're a genius.
Up there in the back.
Right there.
In the back. Grab that one. We'll just, as Bart sips that one, we'll close out. That's the 1.246. A one like no other.
Wow. Look at that.
And
Eric, thank you. You are so smart.
Again, 1 p.m. tomorrow Eastern time. These will be out. Order 3 bottles during the month of January. You'll get a free SMWS beanie. At the end of the month, we'll ship those all out together. They will not ship with your order. And it does not have to be 3 bottles in one order either. You can call in on January 18th, blah, blah, blah.
Woo!
Or place an order online January 18th. On January 25th, you can order some more bottles. We'll combine them. As long as you order 3, you're going to get a free beanie.
Here's the problem. Out of all these,
nope.
We're
closing her out. Thanks to everybody that tuned in. Remember, Scotch Malt Whiskey Society whiskey is not for swigging, glugging, or knocking back. Please drink responsibly.
Good call. I like it.